Davis and Vernon. A year ago, you guys finished 7-9 and sniffed around the playoffs a little bit. But there's a lot of buzz about the San Francisco 49ers in the offseason with all the acquisitions that were made. How do you guys feel about your chances coming up?
Well, as a team, we feel good about it. We have a lot of expectations out there, but we know we got to come out and just play hard-nosed football.
Hey, training camp's coming up, and tell me, this is your second experience with training camp. How are you going in it this year compared to last year?
Well, this year is a lot easier for me. I come in, I know what to expect. The coaches are, they're not as hard on me as they were when I first came in. I can just go out there and just make plays now.
Not to mention they let Eric Johnson go, and it's your first. You're coming in as a starter this year. Tell me about that. How do you feel about that and the new offensive coordinator?
Oh, I feel good about it. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to, do whatever it takes to help this team, make it to the playoffs and then maybe possibly to a Super Bowl. And that's a dream for me to, come out and just play, national television game, playing on the Super Bowl. It's going to be exciting.
Speaking of training camp around the corner, I know you guys just finished OTAs and off-season workouts, and I heard some of the practice sessions were a little bit livelier than the last few years because of some of the off-season acquisitions, Nate Clements and Mr. Lewis. Is there a feeling in camp? I mean, are guys getting a little bit more fired up about what this team possibly could accomplish?
Yeah, I can see it. The team is a lot different than last year. You got guys coming in that's competing, talking a little trash and, getting on some guys' nerves. But, that's what it takes. You got to come out and, talk a little bit, get things going around there.
Now, you're heading into your second year. Alex Smith heading into his third season. Frank Gore heading into his third season. And usually when you talk about offense, and Marshall Falk can speak to this a lot better than myself, but when you have 3 or 4 pieces of the puzzle, I mean, you guys have such a young nucleus. How excited are you to get on the football field and demonstrate what you guys can do?
Oh, I can't wait. Like right now, I can't even sleep at night sometimes. I'm just so excited to get things going. Sometimes I wish it wasn't even, no such thing as preseason games, where we could just go out and just start the season off. But, it all comes. It just take time, but, it's playing with the 49ers, I don't want to be anywhere else. I'm just happy.
How's Alex Smith looking? How's he looking? Is he ready? Is he getting it without Norv? He has his quarterback coach with him. But how's he looking so far?
Oh, Alex, he looked great. He came out in OTAs and minicamp and, surprised a lot of people. He's, making good decisions. He's, letting the ball go when he needs to. He's just doing a good job right now.
And what about Frank Gore? I mean, he had a huge breakout year a season ago, rushing for over 1,600 yards. What do you expect from him?
Frank's phenomenal. He's a guy who comes in and works hard. He comes in, works hard on the field and off the field. He just gets it done. And, he's a good guy to be around because now he's more of a vocal guy. First, when I first got there, Frank wouldn't talk as much. He'd just sit back and, put his iPod on and, just rock his head. But now he's a vocal guy. He's coming out, he's talking. Come on, let's go, baby. Come on, VD, let's go. So it's kind of good having him around.
The 49ers have a lot of tradition, and I played them at least once a year, and you always see the guys who won the rings, they hang around. Do you guys feel that you have huge shoes to fill by turning this franchise around and getting back to the winning tradition?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you come to, if you come to San Francisco, you see, it's just a lot of love there. The fans are great, and, just the people, who work around where we work at, they're great. They just expect us and they want us to win around there. And when you got that, everything, you can just walk around with your head up and just say, just can't wait till the season.
But is there a little pressure? Like, you think of who's been there. You think of guys that you're following, Brent Jones and guys that got it done there, Jerry Rice and Roger Craig and guys like that, Joe Montana. And now you're sitting in the locker room that they played in.
Yeah, there is. There's a little bit of pressure because, even now, you still got people walking around talking about the Jerry Rice and the Joe Montana, and all you can just think about, oh, I'm on a team right now who's has some great tradition here, so I got to walk around, I got to come out here and help this team as much as I can, and That's just what you got to do.
Vernon, it's hard enough when you have to be out there on the field during training camp and it's warm, but you guys are getting it done. Your head coach, he likes to stay in pretty good shape, and now he's going to get to sport a suit for not just 2 games this upcoming season, but all 8 home games. Just why is this so important to your head coach, Mike Nolan?
Because, well, Coach Nolan is very passionate about what he does. You know, wearing clothes. You know, he comes to work every day dressed to impress, and he looks good too. You know, I be looking at him taking notes. I be like, oh, I like that belt. I like how you put the brown with the blue, Coach. I might gotta try that. But no, he's just passionate about what he does, and you know, he's a great coach to have. And you know, I wouldn't turn him down for anything. And you know, I hope he's there as long as I'm there.
All right.